Attention Earthlings, if you're just listening on audio, you're only getting half the vibe. Head over to Spotify or YouTube to witness the full Hot Takes experience, complete with interstellar visuals, questionable green face masks, and 2 sober women who took alien chic way too seriously. Because here at the Sober Curator, we don't just talk about visitors from another world, we become them. So beam yourself over, subscribe, and prepare for liftoff, mocktails in hand, of course.
Jesus, take the wheel. This is too fucking good. Welcome back to Hot Takes, where the mic is hot and the opinions are hotter. And sometimes they might burn a little. Now, let's get into it. For those of you living under a rock, you may not know that we're about to be attacked by aliens. Maybe not attacked. Maybe they're here to become friends and give us a better way of living. I don't actually know, but there is a third interstellar visitor, and we don't know what it is. It could be an alien probe. It could be a rock. I don't know, but somebody pass me a tinfoil mocktail, and let's get into it. And I don't know if you enjoy our matching Amazon merch, but T-Bouge, I think we should probably order some more. What do you think?
I think we should. And this brings like a whole new perspective for Hot Takes. Because let me tell you, it is much hotter under here.
Really fucking hot in here, and it's hard to see.
For those of you that are listening to the show, please hit pause and go over to YouTube because you got to check this out.
I'm having a hard time looking at us, but let's just talk. Let's just get to the point, okay? Because I don't know how long I can keep this thing on. Okay. All right. So, T-Bouge, you admittedly know nothing about Three Eye Atlas, correct?
Correct. Because in Canada, I mean, we just have Eskimos and igloos. So I'm not sure about the whole alien thing.
Right. You don't have aliens in Canada. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a third interstellar visitor. And what that means is this is the third one they've ever found of something coming from like another solar system into our solar system. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it was found back in July of this year, 2025. And of course, the internet, well, specifically TikTok and YouTube, started to lose their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course they did. Until I meet an alien, I'm not sure what to think. But it's kind of, I would say, arrogant and egotistical for us human beings to say that we are the only living entity in this universe.
Well, I definitely don't think we are. And also, because you don't know what's going on, I need to help you as your friend be politically correct. Okay. We don't even call them UFOs or aliens anymore. No. They are called UAPs, which stands for unidentified aerial phenomenon, or more recently, unidentified anomalous phenomenon, because that just rolls off the tongue so much easier than an alien.
I mean, why wouldn't we make that more politically correct? Did they have a say in it?
And I'm not sure what we do about the pronouns. I don't know. So, but I think sticking with they, them at this point makes sense. Right? I think that makes sense. Okay, so there's this thing out there, and it's been coming directly towards us, and it's very systematic. And a couple of weeks ago, it even disappeared for like 19 seconds, and then it came back. It's even stopped, even though apparently it's going at like warp speed. Also, ironically, at the same time, this thing was like passing the first satellite camera thing we have out by Mars. I'm so scientific. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to call all the things. Coincidentally, because of the government shutdown in the United States, the NASA website shut down. So now we can't see the footage. Isn't that weird?
Coincidence?
I don't think so.
Now, here is one thing that I wonder. is that how many people, and I want to tie this a little bit into sober pop culture, sober living. Do you think that there are people out there that would actually use this as an excuse to drink?
That literally never occurred to me. So now I'm thinking about what would I do?
And we don't know what's going to happen, but we are going to assume from all the movies, I mean, if you've ever seen the Aliens series, is that they're not friendly. I'm hoping they're friendly. I mean, I hope if they're like this and smiling and have top knots, I mean, giddy up. But what if they're not? Would that come to mind? Like, oh crap, if this is going to be my last few days on Earth and maybe you're getting zapped up, they may not have alcohol. They're probably way more advanced than we are.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, it literally never occurred to me until you just said that would be an option. I want to die clear-headed. I want to be able to make choices under duress clear-headed. Mm-hmm. So I would not. But here's the thing. We used to drink to avoid dread, cosmic dread in this case.
A good one.
Right? And now some of us might doom scroll. Some of us, I'm not pointing fingers, but some of us might have spent a little too much time on TikTok and YouTube going down the conspiracy rabbit holes. And why do we do that? It's because we want control. We want this idea that we have control. We don't have control.
Well, and you think about all the theories, right, that have launched on TikTok, on YouTube over the years, is that we are really quick to take some sort of object and classify it at, what is it? It's not a UFO anymore.
UAP.
A UAP. We instantly go there, though, as human beings. It's almost like we're reaching, like this can't actually be a object that has been on the planet for millions of years. It has to be from space.
I've watched too many videos. Like, I think they could be in the ocean. I've read theories where the ocean is actually space. And did you know, this is true, did you know that we know more about space than what we know about the ocean? 90% of the ocean has not been explored.
Yeah,
that's a lot of ocean. I believe that there are other things out there. And then you could go into the whole spiritual warfare thing that some people think that UAPs, aliens, are fallen angels. And there's even talk about way back in the day how fallen angels came down to Earth and they had relations, and then there were hybrids. I mean, there's a lot out there. There is a lot out there. And this is like deja vu, but in space form. What I'd like to know is, you can see if you go to YouTube, we are dressed up as UAPs or aliens. Mm-hmm. But do they look like this? Because I'm sorry, if something like this approached me on the street, I probably would run, or like a mild trot, because running would hurt my knees. A mild trot.
But I would be terrified.
People have imaginations. But, also, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I feel pretty comfortable with the whole space thing. Although I got to tell you, as much doom scrolling as I've done over the last couple of months, I am convinced we've never been to the moon. No, that's all fake. That's all fake. That's all a story, propaganda that we were told. That did not happen.
And if NASA's hiding aliens, they're doing a terrible job.
Well, yeah, they're not doing a very good job of hiding. I just don't know why not tell the public the truth. There's also theories that in the next few days, there's going to be, I don't know if they call it a black swan or a psyop or something, but basically where it's psychological warfare. So I've read theories about how there's Project Bluebeam is from the 70s. And basically it theorizes that the government is going to fake a rapture or fake a second coming or fake an UAP takeover to gain control for this like one world global domination, something.
It doesn't surprise me.
I do think there are people out there that could use this week or these kind of headlines to drink. But let's be honest, those are people that are going to want to drink. They're wanting to drink anyway. There's something that they haven't made peace with on the inside. Because for me, this whole deal has been an inside job. When I removed the drugs and alcohol, things got a little bit better for a little while, but then I realized what the problem actually was. I'm pointing at myself for those of you still listening and not watching.
I really think it just goes to show that, like, you know, when we talk about aliens, we talk about higher powers, we talk about all that kind of stuff, is this world is so much bigger than just us. And we in this journey tend to be very focused on ourselves. I mean, I think that just goes for the entire human race, is things go wrong when we focus on ourselves. And look it's so much bigger than that. Like, we are just this teeny weeny little speck in a universe. So if I think about it that way, it is actually quite like fascinating. You know what I mean? And it keeps it changes perspective.
We're the ants. We're the ants. But if you just go Google 3-Eye Atlas, you're going to find all kinds of videos on TikTok and YouTube. And I just want to say, be careful, because there's a lot of fake out there with AI videos. You know, there's a lot of stuff that looks even pretty real and it's not. There's one footage that is supposedly zoomed in on 3-Eye Atlas, and I actually thought it was real, but then I did further digging and it was not real. So I think that's the hardest thing in 2025, almost 2026, is it's getting harder and harder to figure out what's real and what's not real.
Absolutely.
But what is real is that today I am sober and you are sober.
High five, sister. High five.
And I think that UAPs, they just live one day or one light year at a time, too. They put on their pants, if they wear pants, just like us. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a literal hot takes, because the inside of this mask is hot. I cannot wait to get it off. And until the next time, keep it real, keep it fun, keep it sober, even if the UAPs show up.
And the truth is out there, but so is clickbait.